Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shualana. Today I will share service marketing some topics. What is Servqual model? The Servqual quality model or Servqual model was developed and implemented by the American marketing gurus. It is a method to capture and measure the service quality and experience by customers. Five key dimensions of Servqual model for banking service quality. Reliability. Reliability depends on handling customer service problem and performing service right the first time and provide the service at the promised time and maintaining error-free record. Banking service reliability consists of accurate record, accurate word, accurate billing, accurate calculation of commission, keep service promise. Response, responsiveness. Responsiveness involves timelines of service like the posting a transaction slip immediately, giving the prompt service, and setting up the appointment quickly. To the motivation to help the customer and provide the prompt service of them. It defined as the willingness to help the customer and provide the prompt service. It is also involved understanding need and want of the customer. Convenient operating hour. Individual attention given by the staff, attention to problem and customer safety in their transaction. Assurance. Assurance as the knowledge as courtesy of employee and their ability to inspire trust and confidence. In Dhaka Bank, assurance means is the polite and friendly staff, provision on financial advice, integral confirmed areas of access of accounting information and knowledgeable and experienced management team. Empathy. Empathy as the caring and the individual attention the firm provide is the customer. It's involved giving customer an individual attention and employee who understand the needs of their customer and convenience business hour. Empathy also give the individual attention convenient operating hour, giving the personal attention best interest in heart and understand customer specific need. Tangibles. Tangibles are the physical facilities, equipment, and appearance of the personal in service. Include all the physical evidence of the service, like the facilities, appearance of personal tools and equipment used to provide the service, physical representation of the service, and even others customer. Application of the Servqual model in banking service quality. The Servqual model is determined the relative importance of the critical factor in delivering service quality of Dhaka Bank Limited, and the Servqual model and considered six dimensions: tangibility, reliability, responsiveness, and assurance and empathy. I consider convenience because it is an important determinant of satisfaction for banking customer and appreciation of the quality of the service offered by the bank. Banking customer, regardless neither of which bank use you nor how you do their transaction, could be domestically, internationally, and among the other those variables had the significant difference between the expectation and the perception, with the tangibility having to the smallest gap of convenience has the largest gap. They end up with the recommendation that banks need to be the more and competent in delivering their service and fulfilling the assurance and customer and providing the banking service more conveniently in the attempt to success the quality of physiotherapeutic service used by the Servqual model. What are the four sort of relationship bond? Financial bond, social bond, customization bond, and structural bond. Financial bond. The customer is tried to prime it through the financial incentives. Lower cost for the greater value and purchase, or lower price for customers who have been with organization for a long time. One example, any discount offer frequently used offer that is the carries of financial reward. Are there any financial bond you can think of the organization of the tools that would be helpful to customer? Social bond. Long-term relationships are built through the social and interpersonal connection. Customers are the view as client, not nameless focus. Faces as the individual who need and want to organization tries to understand. Service care customer and the organization find the way to stay the touch with its customer. Social bond may also be formed between the customer. For the example, Use support group of the specific software and hardware. Use user call center and campaign. Customization band. To commonly use term fit within the customization bond approach, mass and customization and the customer intimacy. The formal deal with the use the flexible process and the structure provide the variance and offer obtain the individual customized product and service. The cost standardization, mass production and alternative web service of customer. One example, customer intimacy involves the knowing the enough about the customer, purchase through the database tracking system to anticipate his or her need offer. An example might be tax and deliver of the new SIM card or topics know the be the interest of the client. Another example of the use to tools like the instant messaging online. Structural bond. Structural bond are the fed by the providing service to the client that are the often designed into the service delivery system for the client. An example for the business world is FedEx. The company provides the free computer to customer with the storage address and shipping data, printed mailing label, and the tracking system for packages. Strategies for effective service recovery. And as the patient expectation. Every bond makes a promise to the customer. Healthcare organization promise a lot. Universal brand messaging signal what the patient and their familiar can expect. There's an implicit promise that your bond makes, and you will better understand how and why your organization does not live up the expectation. So talk to your customer, find what is the promise their products say your hospital making of them. And when things go wrong, ask how did we break the promise? How did we fail live up to our customer expectation? Give the patient an easy way to voice their concern and provide feedback. Service requirement time is time sensitive for it to work. If staff must act fast, but they cannot act on customer they do not know about. That's why it is so important your organization to have the patient concern and promptly. When still you are the facility, the patient may feel uncomfortable voicing candidate feedback. Fortunately, technology allowed organization to reach out the patient immediately after their care expectation and other gather their the feedback within the simple text message phone call. There is service required opportunity that is the healthcare organization should not be neglected. See how Square Hospital fulfill their promise to the patient care and all the patient approach and gathering feedback and discharge calls. Getting feedback from the patient in real time enhance your understanding of the service failure and enables more timely response to concern they aware. Issue and the concern have to the higher likelihood being the corrected while they are still relevant to patient and their families. Embrace the cost of empathy. Patient want to empathy and the validation they are the feeling after the service mess up that may come more naturally and some of the stuff thereafter. The good news of the empathy is process that can be learned, predicted, and improved on the helpful economy and to flow the included empathy and LET. L means listen. The is the essential first step toward the understanding. Attention listening will show the patient that you are the concern of in general. And one is the while it can be last step to sometimes the dissatisfaction patient just need to be paid. E for empathizes. It critical and banded and the acknowledgement patient feeling and the validate them. Show them that you have believed that you are the concern are both reasonable and important. A. Apologizing. The maybe most important step. A good apology must be sincere. Start the I we apologize that institution impersonal and the in science and remember that you are not accepting blame. You are the expressing regard for the problem. Passion expresses in that. Default deliver. Make amend. Offer the solution relevant to the problem. If your the personal cannot be fixed the problem, connect to the patient with the someone who can. Although following those steps cannot be undo the service failure, it can be go along here toward the making thing. Provide step the ability to act. Step member want to the passion of the feel good about their care experience. It gives the step the make pride to know they are meeting patient expectation and makes their workday easier. With the constant resolution process, healthcare leader play the direct role on the supporting staff, the giving to the staff member of the atomy to resolve the problem with the patient and the family attention. Leader can be and the should be their staff education training and the resource there need to be resolved the issue on that front. Use patient feedback improvement, that is the critical attitude for the healthcare leader to emulate the concern are not the problem, which they are the opportunity for you to learn how to improve your service and win trust. When you talk feedback to heart, not only will be improve your business, you also showing your passion, not their opinion matter. That will be strengthen your passion, relationship with the organization and earn their loyalty and trust. The appropriate stage of developing that new skill development course for the corporate executive. Access to training need. The first step of the developing training program to a IT and access need. Employee training need to the may already be established in the organization strategy. Human resources individual development plan. If you are the building is a training program from the scratch without the prediction object, you will need to access which area of focus on. Set the organizational training objective. The training needs to the assessment, organization tracks and individual will be identifying any gaps, current training and initiative and employer key skill set. These gaps should be analyzed and prioritized and turned into the organization training and planning. The ultimate goal to the bridge and gap between the current and desired performance through the development on training program. At the employee level, the training should be matched an area and improvement which can be compensative identified through the feedback and evaluation. Create the training and action plan. The next step to the creating and competency action plan that is include the learning theories, instructional design, content and the material and the other training element of the resource of training. Delivery method should be also be the details. While developing the program, the level of the training of the participant learning style need to also be considered. Make campaign, apply in their initiative and gather feedback, make the adjustment well before the launching the program and company wide. Implement a training initiative. The implement of the phrase in where the training program comes to life. Organization need to decide whether training is to be delivered in-house or the external coordination. Program implementation should be considered employee engagement and the training KPI group, as well as through planning and scheduling training and activity and the relative resource. As the implement creating the questionnaires and process, the training program would be officially and launched and from and conducted during participant progress should be monitored to ensure that the program is effective. Evaluate and preserve the training. Revise the training. As I mentioned in the last segment, the training program should be continuously monitored. In the end, the entire program should be evaluated and determine if that is the was successful and meet the training and objective. Feedback should be obtained from the all stakeholders to determine the program and instructor effectiveness. Plus knowledge, skills acquisition, analysis, and feedback and approval alongside the employee performance review will allow the organization to identify any weakness in the program and the point. Training program is the acting plan can be revised if the objective expectations are not being met. An effective training program delivered on the earth when is based on the right kind feedback. A regular employee experience that permit the training to be aligned to your trust business goal. Thank you.